What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the No Counts Given podcast. I'm your host, Kyle Rush, and I'm going to get straight into it. Today, we are talking about the 2026 Dance Team Union Nationals Hip Hop and Spirit Showdown divisions. As you guys know, I already talked about it last week's episodes, both of last week's episodes. I was at DTU Nationals and I got to witness a lot of the routines that I'm going to talk about today live in person. And I'm going to tell you about the energy that I felt during these routines because the way that it translates through the screen is, I mean, you could feel the energy, but you know what I mean? You can't feel the energy. So we're going to talk about hip hop and we're going to talk about Spirit Showdown today. Before we get into it, I just want to say thank you to my sponsors, Dance Team Union, Sharpen Up Dance Team Training, and Rebel Athletics.
Rebel Athletics dance costumes are designed for performance and crafted for confidence. From your warm-up to your final pose, every move feels better in Rebel level quality. These costumes are built to move with your dancers, with premium fabrics and show-stopping embellishments that let your team shine no matter what the stage looks like. And with endless customization options, you can work with Rebel's team of real fashion designers to create a look that's completely your own. Whether it's a smart value style starting under $200 or a one-of-a-kind supernova crystal design that outshines the competition, finish off your look with the only dance puff palms in North America, in stock in 10 vibrant colors. Also available with hands-free straps. The Rebel Puff Palms give your dancers a winning combo that's perfect for show-stopping routines. Rebel Athletics takes you from head to toe with everything your team needs. Costumes, warm-ups, practice wear, palms, accessories, and more. All customized with your team's colors and logo. Each dancer's items arrive individually packaged and labeled, so there's no sorting to do, making distribution fast, easy, and stress-free. Why fit in when you were born to rebel against the ordinary? Visit rebelathleticdance.com to explore our dance lookbooks and get started on your best season yet. Rebel Athletic, built for champions, designed for you.
Okay, last week I bored you with my spiel about the palm and jazz score sheets. We're not going to do that today. Listen, hip hop is judged out of a 100-point scale. You have 30 points that are towards technique. You have 30 points that are towards execution. You have 30 points towards artistry, and then you have 10 points for showmanship. Okay, very quickly. In that technique, what are they looking at? Obviously, the hip hop technique that you're bringing to the stage. Whatever hip hop technique that you are displaying, that is what you're going to be judged on. If you're not showing any hip hop technique, you're going to see a very low score in that caption. You have movement difficulty. Now, here it's just any movement that you are displaying, okay? The movement that you are showing us, we are judging that technical movement and then overall movement, just in general of the routine, the overall movement that you are portraying in that technical side. Again, this is all technique, so we're looking at the technique in all of these things, right? Hip hop technique, movement difficulty technique, overall movement technique. And then you have execution, you have style, you have transitions and spacing, and then you have musicality. Musicality is huge. Okay, so if you really look at the DTU score sheet, you have 20 points that are towards musicality, okay? Because you have 10 in execution, then you have 10 in artistry. So musicality is going to be huge in these captions. Okay, now back into that execution, you have 10 points towards transitions and spacing. The spacing and transitions that you have in your routine, how is it being executed? Okay, that's 10 points already. The more variety of transitions and spacing that you have, and as long as you are executing it well, you're going to see teams score a little bit higher in that caption, okay? And then you have artistry, movement and concept is going to be 10 points, visual is going to be 10 points, musicality is going to be 10 points back in that musicality. Okay, and then showmanship, you have 10 points. Before I get into the Spirit Showdown routines, I'll talk a little bit more about Spirit Showdown with DTU later on in the episode, so stay tuned for that. Okay, I wanted to look at hip hop, and I just wanted to look at the overall top 10 scores in hip hop. Now, this is going to be in all of the divisions that I'm covering today. So large varsity, medium varsity, small varsity. We have senior open varsity, or sorry, senior open all-star, JV as well too, although JV teams did not land on the top 10 scores for hip hop. But one thing that I noticed that I felt like was a strong key, because one argument I do tend to see a lot is that larger teams could have more visuals and more impact on the floor. And while that is true, that is not true for all competitions, okay? Because when you look at the top 10 hip hop scores at DTU, one thing I enjoy, you have 4 large varsity teams, okay? You have Pleasant Grove, large varsity, you have Bingham, large varsity, you have Somerset Pantherettes, large varsity, and then you also have Mountain View, large varsity, okay? 4 out of those top 10 is a lot. But then if you look at the small, you have 3 small teams there. You have PASCO, you have Robert Morgan, and you have North Broward. But if I really wanted to get technical, I would say SB Elite too is also a small team. Okay, and then you have those medium teams with Valencia and WESTMOORE. So there's a variety of different sizes in this top 10, and that's one thing I enjoy, and that's something I look at because to me that just shows that no matter the division or team name or whoever you are, you're going to get equal amount of love, and you cannot say that for all competitions. Okay, let's go into small varsity really quick because we had a pretty big move with PASCO, and so I want to start with PASCO. Actually, they started in prelims with a 90.74. They finished finals with a 94.60, which is a 0.386 jump. So we're gonna go and watch PASCO for a second. I already shared this on my social media, so by all means, go and show PASCO some love on the social media. So let's watch PASCO. Here we go.
Turn me up. Turn me up.
He looked me in my eyes and said he wanna pasa pasa. You ain't got no wings in the casa. Mufasa, hit up Green Acres, hit up Kings Plaza. Some of them said I'm gully, some of them said I'm Gaza. Yeah.
Tis the ish. Let it be known when I roll around town. If your girl lost, then she about to be foul. I'm about to show you how we do it downtown. Take your shirt out. Take your shirt out. Take your shirt out. Sit in the air,
And that's PASCO, y'all. That's PASCO. All right, the winners of small varsity hip hop. I actually want to open up the score sheets really quick, and let's take a look at the scores overall for small varsity. PASCO ended up winning with that 94.60. Robert Morgan was right behind them, 93.48. North Broward right underneath them, 92.60. So we are going to be taking a look at all three of these top routines. We already watched PASCO, who took the title, and then we're also going to watch Mount Juliet, because that is a team that I also covered throughout the season, and it's nice to see them in that top 5. Mount Juliet, PASCO, North Broward, and Robert Morgan, they all moved straight to finals. So those top 4 teams were all teams that moved straight to finals. There were 18 teams in that finals round. The lowest score being 85.74, the highest score being 94.60, about a 10.9-point spread. We're actually going to work our way up. So we're going to do Mount Juliet, then we're going to do North Broward, and then we're going to do Robert Morgan. So next we have Mount Juliet.
I done put on all the bros. I done around, I know they trolling me. Outside with y'all big homie, be on, I keep the folks with me. Got it back in blood, y'all just don't know that's how it supposed to be. Caught him for a feature just to kill him, cause we know he's sweet. Who is that?
Wait, hey, woo! She like the way that I dance, she like the way that I move, she like the way that I rock, she like the way that I woo. Like a Mary, Billie Jean, Christian Dior, I'm up in all the stores. When it rains, it pours, she like the way I...
That gang turn me on. That tutu ain't gon' do that 90. Get me out my. Don't get me wrong, I'm gangsta, but I tell Bay go get the switch. You know he pull up spank. Some, hit some. If you love me, some, hit some. If you love me.
All right, there we have Mount Juliet. They finished with a 92.36. So a few notes that I wrote about them. Obviously, you can see right from the beginning, they had like insane attack. Like their attack was a top tier. But with that, I felt like a lot of the musicality was missing. So I don't have the captions for Small Varsity Hip Hop, but now I'm interested to see what their musicality scores were, because the attack was so hard that sometimes I felt like it was a little out of the pocket. And then one thing that I did enjoy, though, is that they have quick staging. For a small team, I feel like quick staging, I'm not meaning like running from left stage to right stage in 4 counts. I just mean like quick staging where formations are quick. We're barely noticing them. It keeps us a little bit more entertained and engaged with the performance. And that's one thing that I think Mount Juliet brought. And it was different staging. I didn't see this routine at nationals, but the staging was definitely different moving in terms of a lot of the other teams. You'll see later on in the season, or actually later on in the year, when I go through a lot more of these nationals routines, not just the top teams, you're going to notice that a lot of the staging is going to feel very similar, especially with a lot of the large teams. You're going to feel that. Very full out. A great performance from Mount Juliet. It's fun to see their progress throughout the season. I feel like they had good regional success when I was watching them throughout the season. So it's nice to see them really like hold it down in finals. They came out of their group in first place with a 86.38, which is not a great semis or prelims score if you ask me. You definitely want to be higher 80s than that. But then coming out and finishing 92, like what, 5-6 point spread is pretty great. Okay, let's go into North Broward. Now, I ran into North Broward a few times at nationals. One of their athletes really wanted me to watch this routine, and I kept missing it because obligations and places you got to be, right? But I told them, hey, if you get top 3, I will watch this routine on the podcast, and they got top 3. So here we go. Let's watch North Broward Prep, Small Varsity Hip Hop. I don't remember the young lady's name, but she was like, you cannot miss this routine. It is so good. So I got my hopes up. So here we go, North Broward.
Batman Scoop, Brooklyn, Timberland, whatever I say, y'all gotta do, y'all two.
Oh, Lord, guess who's coming? Timberland, a.k.a. Field Drummond. Who gon' get it crunk like me, Timberland? Second number 2, a.k.a. Fat Man. Before we start to turn it out, you must learn to crunk out. Before we start to turn it out, you must first begin to breathe out, breathe out. Now drop. If you got the time slide from the block, now drop. Do the drop. Don't stop. Real eyes, gas out, now drop. Waistline, 5, 6, 7, now drop. One time, all in together, now drop. What? Break down. Bounce. 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 Bounce.
What?
Bounce, bounce.
What?
Bounce, 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 bounce.
Let's get it on.
go. You don't wanna party, then yo, gotta go. And if you rock to this motherfucker, bounce to this motherfucker, freak to this motherfucker, let's get it on.
Hey yo, DJ, stop the music.
1, 2, 3, pick it up now.
Pump it up, you came to get it drunk with a dame to the drum. You came to get it on. More than 5 O's in your bank to get it on. Roll up like that thing to get it on. Put the fit it on. Came to get it on.
All right, North Broward. I got to give it to them. That was a great routine. Okay, so here's some notes that I wrote about North Broward. I like the intro. Their musicality was so in the pocket, which I appreciated. It almost felt like, and I know this wasn't the case, and I know this isn't the case because it wasn't like this for the rest of the video. It almost felt like the video was lagging just like a second because they were that deep into the pocket, and I appreciate that. That means they have a great sense of their music. I like the visuals they started to create in the beginning with the tricks, but then as time went, it almost got a little gimmicky to me. I'm going to be honest, okay? And I think that's what separates PASCO from North Broward, is that there's a difference between putting on a show and it being entertaining and the tricks being like, whoa, versus it being gimmicky, like we don't know what to do with choreography, so we're going to throw a round off layout. Versus how can the round off layout be a more whoa moment with a good build? I immediately, my head goes to like LSU's this year, Kendrick routine, the girl that does the round off layout, and they hid the prep, the round off with a great visual. So then the visual led into the moment. And that's what we're missing from North Broward. It started there, but then we started losing it. So I can see why judges would look at it compared to PASCO and still score PASCO higher. But I also see how this routine was stronger than Mount Juliet because of what I said about Mount Juliet. Mount Juliet was struggling with the musicality and finding that pocket. And then now with North Broward, we're seeing that pocket being danced in just a little bit more and lived in just a little bit more. Okay, the next team that we are going to be looking at is Robert Morgan. They finished behind PASCO with a 93.48. Now, still PASCO led with a whole 1.12 difference. So, all right, here we go. Robert Morgan, small varsity hip hop.
Got money, got money.
Money, Lil Wayne in the music trap.
Big things pop, little things stop. If you talk a lot and your mouth it gets.
Make money move, money move. You making money move? Tell me what you think. It ain't get to the money, but top that to the bank. Money, 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 money.
All right, there we go. Robert Morgan. All right. What do I have to say about Robert Morgan? Okay, here's my notes. One thing that I appreciate about this routine is that they danced and they live in the movement, and they like really, when you watch each of them, they're dancing, and that's one thing that I appreciate. They don't look like they're just being clean to a 5, 6, 7, 8. Like they really look like they're being clean to the music. And then like what separates them from what I would say North Broward is that the tricks that they used did enhance the routine, and some of them were a little bit more hidden, so I didn't see much of a prep, or I didn't see much of a recovery afterwards, and that's very important to know. However, and I wrote this because as I was watching nationals, I'm seeing this quite a bit, and I shared this on my Instagram story. Listen, I feel like the twerking, the booty shaking, all of that, I feel like it could be okay. They did a great moment in there where they were like, there was two girls like on their hands, and it was like a fun little silly moment. And I feel like that is a little bit more fun. It's subtle and it's like a little bit more character play. You know what I mean? But there becomes a moment where it's like the popping and the booty shaking and everything is just a little bit more not so hip hop. If I'm being honest, let's pull up small varsity hip hop scores one more time, okay? Now, if I'm looking at this, the Rocky Mountain Pop-Up Summit is back for year 2. Join us March 1st, 2026 at Cherokee Trail High School in Aurora, Colorado for a one-day recruiting experience with real impact. Dancers of classes 2026 to 2029 will connect with college coaches, practice audition skills, and receive meaningful feedback. Recruiters attend at no cost. Parents and coaches gain insight to support their dancer. Add the Golden Hour VIP experience and a free Sharpen Up Movement Band training class. Rocky Mountain Pop-Up Summit, where preparation meets opportunity. Now, if I'm looking at this, I don't think I would have put Robert Morgan at a 93.48. I think I would have put North Broward in second place, and I actually probably would have put Robert Morgan in third place. If I was on this judging panel, that's probably where I would have scored it. The rest I feel like was fine. I feel like that's a good top 3. Another routine, time's not going to allow it today, but definitely a future episode. John Carroll Catholic, Lafayette are 2 routines I actually got to see in person, which I really did enjoy. Winter Park was another routine that I felt like was a very strong top 10 routine as well too. So yeah, small varsity hip hop. Let's get into medium varsity hip hop now. Medium varsity hip hop. Let's look at my notes here. Now, Westmore ended up taking the title. It was close. Valencia was right behind them with a 92.80, and then Westmore actually took the title with a 92.96, so only 0.16 separating the two. And yes, we are going to watch both of those routines. And then we have Deer Creek at third place with a 91.02, party like a rock. Party like a rock star. So we're going to watch Deer Creek as well. And then one more routine that I want to watch is that other top 4 routine, which is SAHUARITA. Oh, I lied. We're going to watch another one. Then we're going to watch Davenport Central. So the top 5 routines here, we're going to watch. I'm going to give my overall thoughts on the entire division, or sorry, the top 5. But yeah, here we go. Let's start with Westmore. Oh, fun fact. Westmore was the only varsity team that had a point drop. They finished prelims huge, 94.08. I was like, dang, Westmore. Okay, I didn't see the routine in prelims, but I was like, I need to see this routine. And then they finished finals with a 92.96. They actually had a 0.12 drop, but they still took the division. So I'm curious to know what that correction was. All right, let's go into Westmore taking home the title in medium varsity. Now, listen, this routine, I got to see this routine in finals. Okay, so I saw this routine. I wasn't front and center. I was out chilling at the table watching it. But this cardio routine, I was like, are you kidding me, Westmore? Okay, go off, Queens. Let's watch it.
I want to thank my fans, and I want to thank my haters too, because I cannot bust down no Cartier, the style watch. Can't talk true with me, they my daughter. Call me book body bird, look like an Autobot. I do not call the cops on all the options. Gotta call me book body bird, this look like an Autobot. I do not call the cops on all options. make excuses. These shaped like turkeys. On my got Berkey. Sticks and stones, we break bones. On my not so dirty. Your bitch for a party with Cardi. Cartier body in a Rari. Diamonds all over my body. Shining all over my body. Who got this party? Who took your party? I took your party. Who that be flags and Martian? Who that don't think in the cut? Who got the bricks in the truck? Wanna be caught? Cardi got rich, they upset. Cardi got rich, they upset. Kick your friend while she down. Hey, make excuses. Like, huh? Like what? I don't wanna hear excuses. Like, huh? Like what? I don't wanna hear excuses. New FP my trophy. I told you, I do this, I do this, I do this. No, you, I do this.
All right, that was Westmore, the winners of Medium Varsity. Okay, this routine is just so entertaining. And one thing that I appreciated was especially the ending, how they like did the little shake. Like that's what I was literally just talking about. Like when you have it in a character play, it just ties into it and it's like, okay, it's fun, it's playful, it makes it like we want to laugh at it, right? Now with Westmore, you'll obviously see like the clear intent at musicality they go for. Now where I think it gets misconstrued in their score is maybe the hip hop intent wasn't there all the way, and maybe that's what the judges were missing. Because when I look, okay, now again, I want to make this very clear when I start saying this because people like to get so mad. When I look at, let me say it. Now, Medium Varsity Hip Hop was not the same panel, or I could be wrong, maybe it could have been, I wouldn't think so if we're looking at it like this, but was not the same panel as Small Varsity Hip Hop, because let's just say now these teams were competing against each other. Now again, these were not the same panels, okay, these were not the same panels, okay, but these are things that I like to look at. Yeah, okay. So we looked at Mount Juliet, who was that 92.36. And then we look at Westmore, who was that 92.96. Okay. Now, if you look at those two, I would say Westmore would be probably higher than 0.6 from Mount Juliet. So looking at the score sheet, looking at the hip hop standards, those are things that I like to look at competitions. Like, is it equal across? Like if we put all of these small varsity, medium varsity, large varsity teams against each other, like the top 10 that we were talking about earlier, if we put all of them against each other, would the scores stay the same because who they're competing against, or would they change because who they're competing against? Typically, they would probably change because who they're competing against. But those are things that I like to look at. Again, probably not the same judging panel, which is fine because medium varsity and small varsity hip hop, I think we're going on at the same time in two different arenas. So something I like to look at. All right, let's move on. Now, right behind Westmore was Valencia with that 92.80. We talked about Valencia in last week's episode. Valencia obviously dominated. Honestly, I think I'm talking about Valencia in Thursday's episode too. That's what happens when you're on the top. You get talked about. So here is Valencia. They were the second place finishers right behind Westmore. Let's take a look.
Diamonds on my wrist, they dripping. I gotta work on my anger. Make a look through my fingers. I gotta stay out of Gucci. I'm finna run out of hangers.
Came through drip. I ain't never slipping on my pimp. Fucking with $250,000, what a feeling. What the mission, they be telling off a thriller. Flash, took a bit to Piccadilly, water in my ear, give a wet willy. Came through drip, spilling. Fucking with the bag, tryna get my niggas all a million. Take it to the
money bag. Money bag. Money bag. Watch him make it like a money bag. Money bag. God, I do the May back on Monday for rock Friday. This is sweet. Friday, that's just what classic. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back. in a blocks and money getting spun. Like what? Like a coach bag, baby, this ain't what you want. If I ask for all I wanna hear is yes. Said she wanna be my op, God bless. Look, I ain't even got dressed. Any help that I took on after YS on Class C in a blocks and money getting spun. Look, I ain't even got dressed. Any help that I took on after YS on man. Yeah. Okay. I see my ops linking up. I'm like, what in the? If you scared, then just say that. Knock if you fuck. I'm like, knock if you fuck. Knock if you fuck. Knock if you fuck. Okay. Ops linking up. I'm like, I'm like, knock if you fuck.
Listen, I remember watching both of these routines, WESTMOORE and Valencia in finals, and I remember thinking, I was like, oh, is this gonna be the Cardi B battle? Is this like who did Cardi best? Because they were both Cardi B themed. Okay, Valencia, listen, I'm about to tell you exactly what you needed to do to beat WESTMOORE in this competition, okay? There were too many times where we had dancers just down, right? And they weren't accenting the soloist or whoever was being framed or whatever in any sense. So we weren't playing into any visual play in those moments. And there was quite a bit. And so, however, I will say Valencia had better execution throughout the routine. Like from the beginning till the end, I saw the clear intent in musicality. I saw the clear intent in hip hop textures, fundamentals, grooves, all of those things. And then the visuals were missing in any kind of down moment, right? So if we're going to go down, like how can we go down and complement the staging or complement the soloist or complement anything going on in the routine instead of it just being down? The first time I was like, okay, choice. The second time I was like, choices. The third time I was like, too many choices. So I really do believe if Valencia would have played into that visual play a little bit more, they would have walked out first place. Okay, let's move on. Next, we have SAHUARITA. Now, oh, wait a minute. No, we don't. We're missing someone. Who are we missing? Okay, next we have Deer Creek. Not SAHUARITA. Sorry, I'm jumping the gun. Let's get into Deer Creek. Now, what I'm missing about Deer Creek is the hip hop fundamentals. They have great staging. They have great movement. They have a great song choice, which I think was a good standout to be remembered in this division. But since the beginning, watching them at regionals very early on in the season, I remember thinking they need more hip hop choices to just feed into the score sheet. You have to feed into the score sheet. So let's watch Deer Creek. Here we go. All right, and there we have Deer Creek. All right, great routine. Great song choice, and great energy throughout the routine. Definitely a solid top 5 routine. So one thing that I wish Deer Creek would have done a little bit more is just like I said, playing to the style a little bit more. Like when they did the moment where they did the kick down to the floor, I felt like that would have been a great. I was getting ready for like a great transition into like a b-boy moment or something on the floor to switch up the style, or even like getting off the floor a little bit more stylistically. And then some of the visuals just felt misplaced from the style, like the typical like high V low V just with the basketball hands moment. Like it's not hip hop. It's just not. And so it feels misplaced from the song and style. But yeah, I thought that was a great routine from Deer Creek. I really enjoy just what Deer Creek brought to nationals in general. They really did hold down their own. Now let's get into SAHUARITA, because I felt like SAHUARITA was I don't want to say misjudged at all, because SAHUARITA brought hip hop. Like, I'm sorry. SAHUARITA brought what I was wanting to see in this division. What SAHUARITA didn't bring was the staging that is going to be needed to like really get into that top 3. But I felt like the style and the intent and what you'll see. I just wish it would have been rewarded just a little bit more. So here is SAHUARITA.
The sky's falling, the wind is calling, stand for something or die in the morning. Section 80, high power.
Who wanna spaz out? We need more. From the hood I came into the hood I must return.
Body block, hit the floor. Fight over, ring the bell, baby, dee 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 dee. TKO, comatose, adios, slow motion on your mother. Superman, super gun, make 'em run. Shoot 'em down with the wiki, bang, 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 bang. Hammer time, hustle time, keep on hustling.
Come, baby, come, baby, baby, come. Come, baby, come, baby, baby, come. Well, you gotta give me love and then you gotta give me some. You gotta give me love and then you gotta give me some. Hammer time. Got it at the home base, trying to hit a home run. Swing, bada, 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 bada.
I've been watching you like a hawk in the sky. That's why when you are my prey, I've been holding back this secret from you. I probably shouldn't tell you.
All the girls that's here for the truth, come put both hands on a DJ booth, then wind your waist to the big man sound, and I get too stiff cause I think's too round. Which one? Which one? Which one? Play this for the party.
Everybody sound the same, commercialize the game, reminiscing when it wasn't all business. It forgot where it started, so we all gather here for the dearly departed.
All right, great performance from the jockeys. So like, okay, here's the thing. The content is really good. Like the content that SAHUARITA has is so good for this division. Now where it lacks is that there's not enough content going on, I think. So the beginning and the ending, great content. The middle, I felt like the phrases were just a little bit harder to read, especially in the visual moments, and the spacing. So I bet you if I were to look at the score sheet, where SAHUARITA would be lacking is going to be their spacing. It's going to be their formations. But where they're going to be really high on the score sheet is going to be their hip hop technique. I think SAHUARITA is going to be a huge threat to just any hip hop division at Dance Team Union. Okay, let's get into the next one, our last one in the medium varsity hip hop division. We're getting into Davenport Central. Now, another routine I watched in finals, such a great routine, and I love that they play into the characters so much in this routine. So let's watch Davenport Central. This is the 5th place medium varsity hip hop finalist, or finisher, whatever. Here we go. Davenport Central.
The walls talk. The echoes don't fade. They follow you.
Everybody blocking, they can't stop me. You cross that line, it ain't your day. I lost my mind. I need my get out my way, get out my way, get out my way, get out my way.
Watch me rip though, watch me snap like Motorola flip phone.
I'm staying alive, I'm staying alive, I'm staying alive, I'm staying alive. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Woke up looking like this, so don't get under my skin. What you know about me? Big G-L-O-N-G-L-E, hood, hood.
Welcome to the party, floating like it's Mardi Gras, yeah. You can call me Harvey, but I'm not your Barbie doll, yeah. Party, party, ha, laughing at him while we blast away. 3, 2, 1.
I know it's a whole lot of that was hate. I know it's a whole lot of that was taken. So I shut them up. Feeling up, I would do that, I was 6, so I had to stay patient. I'm getting to the money. Bring them out, bring them out.
I'm different, yeah, I'm different. I'm different, yeah, I'm different. I'm different, yeah, I'm different. Pull up to the scene with my syllabus and R.I.P., 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 R.I.P.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
All right, Davenport Central. What a fun routine. All right, so that's it for medium varsity hip hop. Let's get into large varsity hip hop. Let's look at these scores really quick. Okay, in first place, we had Pleasant Grove. Now, Pleasant Grove finished with a 94.36, so a whole point leading the division. And then we had Bingham in second place, Somerset Pantherettes in that third place with a 93.30. So Somerset and Bingham here only 0.06 away from each other, which is quite crazy. So we're going to watch these top 3 teams, Pleasant Grove, Bingham, and Somerset.
Well, I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Okay, baby better hype me up. Baby better hype me up. Baby better hype me up. Okay. Okay, baby better hype me up. Okay. Nip that zombie pop. Class. What's wrong with that motion? I be in the cut. Sneaky link. She say that's her. I don't give a. He's trying to scrap the foot. I'm knucking if you bucking. Sneaky link. She say.
Pickable, I just put them bookers in my chain. Pickable, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Pickable, 7.62s, I make them plank. Pickable, popping out, you better not smell my name. Boom, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. Boom, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. Boom, bop, boom, 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 bop, boom, 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 bop, boom, bop, boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
The dance flow silly, the ladies gon' feel me. The fellas in the back, and they twisting up a Philly. Get silly, get silly, get silly, get silly, get silly, get silly.
Pennywise, the dancing clown.
All right, there we have Pleasant Grove. Okay, I'm gonna say it. So last year we had Mark Keppel did the clown routine, won. Pleasant Grove did the clown routine, large varsity hip hop, won. Next year, if you're competing large varsity hip hop, just do a clown routine. You'll probably win. Just kidding. One thing I appreciate about this routine is that Pleasant Grove, just like the Mark Keppel routine last year, is that the clown inspiration inspired the movement, right? So we saw it in the movement, we saw it in transitions, we saw it in their character. So I think that's one thing that really separates these like thematic routines from others. Okay, let's go into BINGHAM.
You think they are. They are dark, mythical creatures, luring sailors to their death.
Wait, breathe, take a step. Y'all dodge shit, call her McAlary. Yeah, you hold this money, you should do comedy. Leave your way leaking, looking like my mom, please. Everybody wanted to know what Dolce would do if she did. I guess we'll never depth up the swamp.
And there you have BINGHAM in the iconic Carter Williams walk-off. All right, so I remember watching this routine in person, and I was like, what is this concept? Like, I get the costume, and then it finally hit me. I thought it was like Swamp, the Doechii song at the end. I was like, oh, Swamp, I get it. And then Taylor came up to me and she was like, it's actually creatures. So I guess their concept was like creatures. Very fun routine. Some of the, like, I love the athleticism that these Utah teams bring. I just wish that we would like use these crazy skills that we have in a way that would like really enhance the routine, because sometimes it just feels so misplaced. All right, let's go over SOMERSET Pantherettes. They got 3rd place in the large varsity hip hop division. SOMERSET Pantherettes, here we go.
After the ultimate world blast that ended all things, this was how we were built from the underground up. Bounce, 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 bounce. When I come through, hit y'all with the 1-2. Bring y'all don't even know what to do. Break full, make all of y'all people wanna come through. Feel the force from my kicking like it was kung fu. Blast through, don't these corny harass you. Set a tone in the streets where even the fans flash you. Ask you, do y'all really want the brand new? Get this finish, y'all time and over past you. Rap my crew, yo, let go hit you off. Yo, y'all know what to do, okay? To the roof, to the roof, y'all know what to do, I'm saying. To the roof,
when I walk up in the piece, I ain't got any speed. I'm a bad man, my jummer got dagger, y'all people ain't got it like me. I ain't stunning these crows. Need to talk what you know. Just stop talking about who I'm sticking and licking, just mad at they chose. I know y'all pull, y'all broke. Y'all job just hanging up close. Step to me, get burnt like toast. Y'all suckers, adios amigos. Pose. I don't brag, I mostly boast. From the VA to the LA coast. Wake up, ain't cup, get your in my makeup. Face fake, get your bake up. Fake blood, fake tough. Put your 6 up, butter, princess. Rates up, jigs up, put your gub, get your sticks up. They suck, that's tough. Pay up, get your rates Dalai Lama, Dolce, cooler than a fan, but she get hotter than a sauna. Take a trip out to Japan and I tsunami, Hana, Wana, Donna, Benihana. I'm the new hip hop Madonna. I'm the new hip hop Madonna. I'm the trap Grace Jones. I don't know what type of crack they own. I'm like Carrie Bradshaw with a back brace on. I've been carrying you not for way too long.
Listen up. You have 5 seconds to catch your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wake up, wake up, get your my makeup, face, get your bake up, fake blood, fake tough. Put your sticks up for the princess. Rates up, jigs up, put your glove up, put your sticks up, days up, that's tough. Pay up, get your rates up for the princess.
All right, Somerset. Listen, all the Doechii songs this year, I've been living for him because I am a huge Doechii stan, whatever her fan base is called. Couldn't tell you. Okay, so here's my thing with Somerset Pantherettes in this large varsity hip hop division. I was so confused with some of the staging. Choreographers, coaches, coaches, choreographers, directors, dancers, whether you like it or not, spacing is a part of your score sheet. Again, spacing, huge. It's 10 points on your score sheet. You don't want to lose just because your spacing was bad. If I look at the 2 corner oppositions, one corner to my left, one corner to my right, and then I look at the floor. Now on this Marley, these lines that are on the floor, we as judges, we use that as our guide to see if your spacing is, if it's clear or not. Opposition here is on what I call a space, okay? Her legs are splitting in right smack middle of that panel. So I would call that a space. Some people call it a panel. Some people, I don't know, whatever you call it, okay? Now, opposite side, her legs are splitting on what I would call a quarter panel. It's not half of the panel. It's not right on the line. It's like in the middle of those two. So it's a quarter panel. Just by that, I could tell that our spacing is off, okay? Here's another easy way. Other than seeing that there's that big gap there, everyone's on a line. It looks like maybe we found the wrong line out there, so that got our spacing out. But it's those little things that if you're on a judging panel and there's 3 judges judging you, 1 point down from the team above you, that's 3 points that you're sacrificing. So just those little things is just something that I would want to see. And then just the visual intent in the intro, I felt was a little missed. So just those little things is something that I would be personally looking at in the future. Okay, let's move on. So, oh, nope, that was it. That was large varsity hip hop. So that was all of our varsity hip hop routines. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. If there's any teams that I did not mention in these top team, or I guess any team that I didn't mention in these top 3, 5 that I missed, let me know who I should be looking out for, who I should watch, because I'm going to have another episode in the future coming up soon where I talk about a lot of these routines that are not in the top. So let's go into small JV hip hop. I'm going to let our top 3 play. We had North Broward in that first place, and then we had Downtown Doral Charter in that second place, and we had Dutch Fork, small varsity hip hop. Small JV hip hop. I hope I've been saying JV. Small JV hip hop. Let's go ahead and watch these ones. All right, so here we go. We have Dutch Fork.
We gon' start this thing up right. We got the angry girl in the house. Hey, let's go. Do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. 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 Let's go. Back it up. Back it up. Hey, back it up. Oh, then wiggle with it. 369. Damn fine. She just like it to me. I'm from the bay where we hyphy and go up. From the soil where them rappers be getting they lingo from. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. They do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need. Do it so good.
Oye, loca, ven pa' acá. Come here. Oye, loca, ven pa' acá.
What?
Si tú quieres que te
me kiss my barrel. Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
All right, let's give it up to Dutch Fork JV. I love their mix. I feel like they had a great mix for a lot of hip hop intent. I just think we were missing out on that hip hop intent. But definitely for a JV growing team, like strong performance. And those pants, love. Okay, I have one personal pet peeve that I have. And it's just like the little details, because in my true honest opinion, costumes matter so much, and just the finishing line between the pant and the shoe is so important to me. Like if you're wearing a black pant, I need a black sock underneath that pant that's going to finish the line to the shoe, so that way there's no ankle skin showing at all. It's just this weird pet peeve that I have. Dance team pet peeve, I don't know. But that's just my personal thing. It just shows like the little detail to clean it up, yeah? Especially when you're on a black floor. Like, yeah, I don't want my ankles showing on there. All right, here we go. Downtown Doral, Charter, here we go. Second place. Let's go, another costume that is sick.
Please don't stop them, please don't stop them, please don't stop the music. La 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 la. Please don't stop the music. La 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 la. Please don't stop the music. I've been everywhere, man, looking for someone who can please me, love me all night long. I've been everywhere, man, looking for you, babe. Looking for you, babe. Searching for you, baby. Come here, rude boy, can you get it up? Come here, rude boy, is you big enough? Take it, yeah, baby. Yeah, you get it on, yeah. Do you like it, boy? I want, what you want. Give it to me, baby, like boom. What I want is what you want. Come here, rude boy. 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 Oh yeah. Take it out. Wanna see you work it on my girl. Anything is all I work. See me, I be work. You see me do me dirt. So me better work. When you walk a lot, make me get up in my dirt. Try me, I deserve it. Work. To me, I be work. So me better work. To me, I be work. So me better work. To me, I be work. To me, work. So me better work. To me, I be work. To me, you see me do me.
There's the twerking again. Okay, I swear in this 2026-2027, leave twerking out, leave the tongues out. I'm tired of the twerking. I'm tired of the tongues. They weren't doing it, so I'm not trying to throw shade at them doing tongues. But the twerking and the tongues, also the bandanas around the head, can we just get rid of them? Can we please just get rid of it? Okay, moving on. We have North Broward Prep, who got first place. North Broward Prep, first place. Small JV. Here we go. North Broward.
We come out and look like Princess Diana on the street. Hey, yo, ice.
Finish. Like it, keep it a stack. Move on cause they know I got bands. They be chatting, I don't give a do it. Go getting money, I know who I am. Tryna be low, he gon' hit on my gram. If he smart, he gon' act like a fan. If you bigger, they got your head gas. So I give him a pass. Like that, keep it a stack. Move on cause they know I got bands. Like.
The root. Down from Memphis, what you know about me? Big G-L-O-N-G-L-E. White long, plate no small fix. Beat the all pretty, and we y'all learn. Booty short, cause my paper long. It's a Friday night. What's up? Ain't home. Let's go. I pull my her face. Hey. Yeah. Her face. Hey.
This is for my ghetto mothers.
Good for this necklace, and I look too good to be wearing this. You know I look way too good to be innocent. I'm conceited, I got a reason.
Yes, yes. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Need it. Step, zombie, pop, flash. Blowing that motion, I be in the good. Sticky link, she say there's a I don't give a fuck. These trying to scrap the foot out, nothing, you keep looking.
All right, let's give it up to North Broward Prep. Great routine, strong JV hip hop routine for sure. All right, I'm gonna let our next three play back to back. It is our large JV hip hop routines. We have Lake Mary in the third place, Ronald Reagan in second place, and then we had Mater Bay Academy in that first place. So here we go. Let's play those back to back.
Work. You see me, I be work. You see me do me dirt. So me para la. I'm in the cafe, work.
Working me, urging me, it be urging me. Remember when they used to curve me? Now they wanna represent my earnings. Working me.
I'ma get some lunch. It's time for lunch. It's time.
Every day I'm hustling.
Who can suckers think you're tripping with? Yes, I'm the boss. 745, white on white, that's Rick Ross. I ain't petty player, we buy the whole thing. See, most of our homies hustle, they still do their thing.
Every day I'm hustling.
Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive and when yet. It's your primitive and when yet. I like to get to know ya so I can show ya. Work it. I need a glass of water. Boy, oh boy, it's good to know ya. To the ladies. Work that.
Work. Boss tip, walk in the building, I own it. Can tell by who I'm on the phone with. Yeah, young and talk about grown biz. Many too busy taking my swag. Need to mess around, get your own fit. Get your own cars, get your own clothes, get your own. You ain't rapping my own quick. The quicker you're here, the faster you go. That's why where I come from, the only thing we know is work.
I'm clocking out.
Put your hands together for Lake Mary JV.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system.
Pull up in a monster automobile gangster with a bad that came from Sri Lanka. Yeah, I'm in a tanga, color a Willy Wonka. You could be the king, but watch the queen conquer. Pink wig, give them whiplash. I think big, get cash, make them blink fast. Now look at what you just saw. This is what you live for. I'm a
Every time I'm in the street, I hear yak, yak, yak.
Put your hands together for Ronald, Reagan, Doral, JV.
Saying my chick bad, my chick hood, my chick do stuff that your chick wish she could. My chick bad, badder than yours. My chick do stuff that I can't even put in words. Her swagger don't stop, her body won't quit. So pull pipe down, you ain't talking. My chick bad, tell me if you seen her. She always bring the racket like Venus and Serena. Knock 'em out, and bang, coming out swinging like. No time for games, she's full grown. My chick bad, tell your chick to go home.
My chick bad, my chick good. My chick do stuff that your chick wish she could. My chick bad, my chick good. My chick do stuff that your chick wish she could.
Now all these wanna try and be my bestie. Bestie, try and be my Try and be my bestie. It's going down. Basement, Friday the 13th. Guess who's playing? Tuck yourself when you better hold on to your penny. It's Nightmare on Elm Street. I guess who's playing Freddy? Chef cooking for me. They say my shoe came crazy. The mental asylum looking for me. You a rookie to me. I'm in that wham, verbal bam, in a band.
My chick bad, my chick good. My chick do stuff that your chick wish she could. My chick bad, my chick good. My chick do stuff that your chick wish she could.
Put your hands together for Matterbay Academy JV.
Okay, before we get into Spirit Showdown really quick, let's just talk about it. I'm not going to go through the score sheets or anything or how Spirit Showdown is scored. If you want all of that information, because I feel like I can't do the division justice just yet. It is still a division I'm still studying, to be quite honest with you. There are webinars that are available at danceteamunion.com where they talk all about Spirit Showdown and you could get a lot more information. But just a gist of what I grasped from DTU. Now, game day was originally added to Dance Team Union. I believe this might have been 6 years ago or 5 seasons ago, because they wanted a division for teams to have fun, right? The main goal was just to have fun while staying true to being an athlete, being spotlighted. You are the main arena or main entertainment, or what was the word? The main attraction. There you go. The main attraction. You are the main attraction still. However, recently there was a need, and the voices in the DTU community were asking for a traditional game day division. So DTU gave what their customers were asking of and fit in their vision, keeping game day as that traditional performance, you know, what we would see at a game, right? Game day. However, they also added on, which I love, and you're going to see it. It's going to be the first routine that I play from SB Elite. It is a rally dance. Now, this is obviously very, very different, okay? Some of these teams that go and compete at DTU are not traditional game day teams. They don't do the sidelines. They don't do the pom-poms. They don't, you know, they don't do that part of dance team, okay? Their dance team might be a little different. Their big show might be a winter concert, or it might be a big rally, or, you know, a pep rally, or something of the sort. So DTU introduced rally dance, which is such a fun division. I got to sit down and watch because I wanted to see what it was all about, because if you don't see it or witness it, you just don't get it. So at first I didn't get it. I watched it. I got it. It made so much more sense to me. And I'm excited to see how this evolution happens with dance team. Because let's be real, not all dance teams are your traditional football team, basketball team, on the sideline dance team. So it might look a little different. So I'm going to play the top teams in each of these divisions that we have. It's going to be SB Elite. This is the senior Spirit Showdown division. And then we're going to get into the small, medium, and large Spirit Showdown game day divisions. And that's going to be the end of the show. So let's get into it.
So Dr. Newman, you're saying that everybody wears a mask?
That's correct, Wendy. We all wear masks, metaphorically speaking.
It's party time! P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta!
Pretty girls to the floor. Your face card never declines, my God. All my pretty girls to the floor. All the pretty boys. Your face card never declines, my God. 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 I'm too busy. All my pretty girls to the floor.
Mask on, mask on, mask on, get mask on, mask on, get mask on. Chase the chick, chase it, mask on, mask on.
Here's Lafayette.
I'm a country boy from Tappahannock. VA is where I reside, so shawty understand it. And I know I just turned 18 and I get a little mannish. And you see this bandana hanging, that means I'm like a bandit, like a bandit. I got paper, girl, the Lamborghini with the spider seats. You never seen it, so get it, shawty. We parking lot pimping in my dome. And I know what you want.
Welcome to the Lion's Den. Here come your mighty lions. Lions fans, get on your feet and make some noise for Tuba Fanfare. Lions fans, where you at?
I'm your biggest fan. Pop that thing, y'all ready? Let's go.
You gotta pop that thing.
Remix.
Pop that thing, pop that thing. You gotta pop that thing.
That thing, come on.
You gotta pop that thing.
Remix.
You gotta pop that thing.
Let's go.
Right, left, right. It go left, right, left, and your step so smooth, so cool, so fly, so fresh.
Here we go, y'all.
I got my boots on the ground. Yeah. I got my boots on the ground. Where the fans at? Where the fans? Where the fans? Where the fans? Give me one time. Give me two times.
Hey, Dreadnought fans. I hope you brought your hats and jackets, because it looks like it's going to be a cold one. Let's get ready for some Dexter football.
Dexter Dreadnoughts.
Collaborate and listen. I sit back with my brand new invention. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
I am so cold.
Well, come on the way this time, cool. I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom.
DHS.
Cause cold as ice, you're willing to sacrifice. Cause cold as ice,
You know you got me feeling like oh.
Grubbs forced to step up. He's got room to let it go. He's got players in the end zone hoisting it. The ball tipped, caught by Schultz, and he is fighting to get in, and he's gonna be caught. Touchdown, Lake Mary. Good snap. The kick by Parker is good. Lake Mary, in stunning fashion, is a state champion for the first time ever.
Suavemente, bésame,
que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suave, bésame, bésame, suave, bésame otra vez. Suave, yo quiero sentir tus labios suave, besándome otra vez. Suave, besa, besa, bésame un poquito. Suave, besa, 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 bésame otro ratito. Pequeña, échate pa' acá.
Front side thug from around the Once upon a time and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a chick who high, give it up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck.
Yeah. Say boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I can't even lie, I be running. I be trying to get out of there, baby. You freak, she gon' hands on back, hands on side, hands on side. Girl, I love the way you do it. Girl, I love the way you do it. Girl, I love the way you do it.
All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the No Counts Given podcast covering hip hop, top teams in hip hop and top teams in Spirit Showdown. I know a lot of people, I get it. Like, I want to cover all of hip hop. I can't sit and talk about 40 routines in just hip hop in one sitting. I would probably drive myself insane. So with these coverage videos, I really wanted to cater this towards a lot of the top teams that I noticed and big movers that happened throughout the division and the weekend. Now, much later in the year, or coming up soon, maybe, we'll see, I have a lot of routines that I just sat back and I watched, and I want to give a lot of praise to, and that's coming in at a whole different time. So, you guys, we're not going to stop talking about D2 Nationals yet. Are you serious? It's not even College Classic yet. Let's be real. Okay. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Listen, to be so real with you right now, these videos that I'm doing coverage for DTU, we cannot monetize on it. So the least you could possibly do to show us some love is just give us a subscribe, give this video a like, share it with a dance team friend. And on Thursday, come by because we're going to be looking at jazz and lyrical. Have a great rest of your guys' Tuesday, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Hopefully, come back, please. Bye.